do, do, do. I don't know how you always do that, but you sneak up on me, and I'm happy about it. Welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live. Hey, get out of there.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound. Coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
How's it, gang? Welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live. My name is Andy Bumatai, and I will be your chat bus driver here today. Yes, we chat and play music videos that take us through different neighborhoods in Hawaii. What you're seeing in the background here is Tantalus, and that's Lono's music in the background. But we use it as a background so we can say, how's it to everybody? If you're watching this on the replay, you can fast forward about 5 minutes while we do this. Hey, how's it, Don Flex? Great to see you here. Love Pat in the house. Gil Soto, aloha no. How are you? Wild Willie. Oh, wow, click on eyes the wrong one right there. How's it, Wild Willie? I know. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Everybody's saying how's it to everybody else. Howly boy, aloha no. Hey, Nancy Nakamura, our party starter. Aloha kakahiaka. Jimmy Rick, aloha no, my friend. Woo, how's it, C Honda, for subscribing? You gotta let me know when you're about to run out. You know, you do so much for the channel. Okay. Let's see who else. 94B, once again, good to see you in the holly. You, aloha, how's it, Miles? There we go, Devin. Aloha no, action girl, right there. Hey, Shiloh. Aloha, brother or sister. Don't know what Shiloh is. Aloha, gang fam. You gotta let me know. I can't tell by your avatar, Shiloh. You know, well, let me bring this in just a little bit. There we go. Ooh, man. Getting the voice warmed up. That's what I use this how's it for. So bear with me while I work out the morning galagalas. Hey, green man. How are you? Great to see you here. Yeah, I was lurking some other channels before the show. Found a cool one. I don't know if he's still on when after our show. Maybe we might raid him. It's Hottie Plays Music. Don't know if you ever checked that channel out. Tina Rose Gager, aloha no, Tina Rose. There we go. Let's see who else. I said, how's it too? Oh, looks like I'm doing pretty good right here. See, Honda. There's her avatar. Thank you again for renewing your subscription. I appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Mark. Aloha. How are you, brother? Here. Yes. Oh, well. I know. I don't know what time it is for you. For here, so far, it's about, let's see, about 4 minutes after the top of the hour. I know. Yeah. I already checked out Memory Lane, and then I saw Liz K on somebody else's site. I was, hey, how's it? Yeah, these are people we lurk here on Twitch, and all good people. Cruising Corgi, mahalo for being here. Wiru, aloha. How are you, Wiru? What's this? Wild Willie is now hosting the stream. Mahalo, Wild Willie. What that means is, here on Twitch is that if you go to her channel, instead of seeing a static picture of her, you'll see this channel, which works out for both of us. Mahalo once again, Wild Willie. Okay, I'm going. Hey, I made it to the bottom of the chat, and guess who's there? How's it, Darlene S? How you? DJ Smook now hosting the channel. Hey, I appreciate that. There you go. Okay. Oh, Kulika. Hey, mahalo for being here, Kulika. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I know it's early. I don't know if you're in Hawaii, but here, again, 5 after. Whoo, we made it. There we go. Okay, that's good morning to everybody, ladies and gentle people. Thank you so much. Like I said, what we do here is we primarily, we chat if a subject comes up that we want to, double click on. Hey, how's it, architect? You sneak in, thought I never see you. Right there. How's it? Lady Murasaki, mahalo once again for hosting the show and for being here. Appreciate that. Okay, we're going to start things off here just with a short video, kind of just to wake us up a little bit with some beauty and some Lono music. This is a little jaunt up to the telescopes in Mauna Kea, because sometimes you need a telescope to see what you need to see. You know what I mean? Surf's up, Jimmy Rick. Morning, Vicky. How's it, Michael? Yes, I agree. As do many here. Miles. Oh, it's up to 43 degrees here. Bust out the shorts. Oh, man. 43. Hey, Marmac, mahalo for the subscription. Thank you so much. Oh, Shiloh is lurking. Okay, appreciate it. All you got to do is hit the K if you're going to lurk. Sometimes you got to take off for whatever reason. Here on the Daily Pidgin Live, all you do is just type K. Boom, and then we know you lurking. You know how that started, Shiloh, is you ever send somebody a text and then, like a long text, and they get you back with K. Like, wow, that's all I get. Well, guess what? We went and embraced the K. Whew, what's the name of that telescope? Fred. I don't know why they named it. I have no idea what the name. Do they name telescopes? I'm guessing they do, but they probably have some technical name for it. But no, I'm sorry, I do not know. Hey, Soda, what's up? My mom says I need to listen more or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, gee. That's funny. Okay, let's see. I'm getting to the chats here. See if whoa, look at that. Hey, Master Sergeant coming in strong. How are you, Master Sergeant? Yeah, missed you lately. Hope all is well. Yes, today I think is 300 and 3 days in a row, we have done a show. That's day, that's not shows, because like yesterday we did 2, so I stopped counting that. I mean, it's Mauna Kea. It's a mountain, and it's Mauna, which means mountain, and Kea, which means peak. Yeah, so it's the mountain's peak, but the Hawaiian name is Mauna Kea. I thought you were actually about the individual telescopes. I'm going, huh? No, I think that telescope is Ted. Oh, yeah, Fred is the other one. I'm so sorry, Miles. Boy, you're right on top of it, mean. Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting because Ted is farsighted and Fred is nearsighted. Yeah, something like that. Like if, you see the one telescope with the big pair of glasses on it. Yeah, that would be Fred. Oh, I always mix that up. Anyway, okay, so that was our first video, and this next one, this is by Kenny Roberts, and it takes us through the natatorium area here on Oahu. It's east of Waikiki, and there's a war memorial there called the natatorium, which is in disrepair, so they closed it down. They don't know what to do with it, right? But it's where we all used to sneak in afterwards and either hang out on the benches or swim in that spooky water. But when it was working, whoo, remember going there when you were a kid? Had the diving boards? Here we go. How's it, Dan Lozano? Aloha no. That's right. Yes, Mark. And I'm gonna get something from you tonight. You pass the zoo and then take a left, right? It wasn't me, I wasn't there. Delvin. Oh, cute. Yeah, I said it ain't easy. 'Cause I'm gonna get some from you tonight. Babe, that's right. Everybody's talking about man buns, and Devin says, "Oh, I love man buns." And then, wait. I mean the ones from long hair. Yeah, yeah, we understand, Devin. And look, here's Cindy Krause. Yeah, right, Devin. I know. Don't make me play our turn. Okay, there we go. Right. And now that was the town area, and yes, that was if you drive past the zoo. The zoo would be on your left, right, and then you hit Waikiki, right. The ocean is right there. You take a left, and boom, that's where the natatorium is, and that's where Kenny Roberts, who played that song, used to play volleyball when he was in high school. Hey, newbie music, aloha! Thank you for being here. I'll tell you what, let's warm the tires up a little bit and take a little drive through Kahuku.
You're going so far away. There's not much we can do or say. You'll be gone and I'll still be here. I can't wait till I see you next year. Do you feel the same as I do? Do you know if our love will be true? To make it last, we'll have to give it a try. It's just a test for you and I.
Yeah, it's a Kenny Roberts morning.
I'll see you soon. I can't say when. Let's not let these good times end. It's gonna be hard for you and me to take on this pain and agony. Can't help myself from feeling this way. The hurt inside of me just won't go away. Be awake for a long time. Thoughts of you will always be on my mind. On my mind. Do you feel like I do?
I vote for I Will Survive.
See you soon. I can't say when. Let's not let these good times end. It's gonna be hard for you and me.
How's it, Kenny Franako?
Take on this pain and agony. I can't help myself for feeling this way. This hurt inside of me just won't go away. You'll be awake for a long time.
Yeah.
Thoughts of you will always be on my mind. On my mind. Oh, do
How's
you
it, Aloha Mish?
same as I do? Do you feel I can't help myself? No, no. Do you feel same as I do? Do you feel I can't help myself? No. Do you feel same as I do? Do you feel I can't help myself? No, no. Do you feel same as I do? Do you feel I can't help myself? Do you feel same as I do?
You know, Mark. When you say things like, "Hey, I forgot somebody," is Kahuku is north of. I'm not good with north, south, east, west. In Hawaii, right? But get Laie, right, and you drive past that, heading to the North Shore, and then get Kahuku. Okay, so I think technically that would be west, because it's toward Makaha side, right? So anyway, yeah. But I know funny. I can tell you've been on the mainland. Oh, is that west and is that north? And Hawaiians get to the mainland. It's like, huh? Or what? So Las Vegas is what Mauka of San Francisco. I know. Hey, cool. Aloha, my avatar crush in the house. Hey, nice song to greet me. Yes, there you go. I know some easy little. We're doing easy listening this morning and stuff. Wake my brain up a little bit. Every time I see Aloha Mish, I just always like to remind people that if you put exclamation point, then we have a whole bunch of them. Sad, love. Habut, dolphin, and it'll pop stuff up on the screen if you feel like doing that kind of stuff. Ooh, what's this? We row in Hawaii. Just drive past PCC little bit and you hit Kahuku. Yeah, I don't use Pacific Polynesian Cultural Center as a landmark. Maybe a lot of people do, but I know. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you put one up, you got to wait 60 seconds before you can do it again. And if someone else does, then I guess yours is delayed by 30 seconds or something like that. All right, Puku, come. My old dog down here, he don't like to jump up anymore. Yeah, I know. Good morning. How are you? Okay. There you go. I wish I could show people you, but I try to lift them up. You get all grouchy. Grouchy dog, yeah, just like me. Yeah? Can I pick you up? You want me to try to pick you up? Come on. Here. Oh. Okay. Never mind. He just went, no. Oh. My wife always compares him to me. Oh, anyway, okay. Here she's doing hula. The hula girl looks like this. Okay, I'm doing these, right? And as did Michael, right? Oh, yeah, I know. And then the aloha, I don't know. I think the aloha is, wait a minute. I think this one, I think it's shaka, not aloha, Mish. Yeah, and then the dolphin. Yeah, the dolphin looks like that. Yeah, there you go. And then get mask. And anyway, you guys play with it. I don't know what it is and how long things take to, clear and all that kind. Anyway, hey, Miles, we're going to play your, this is a song Miles submitted, and I did a video behind it, and it's called Hamajang Medley. Oh, there's the mask. Ooh, pineapple mask. I don't know, watch out. And it's neoclassical, and I love it because, a lot of us don't listen to classical music, but here's what Miles did for us. It's a medley of Hawaiian songs. Yeah, me too, Michael. Fly safe, Papi Cheney. Mahalo for being here. Yeah, but you made it, Shakalaka. Congratulations! Thanks, Gary, for hosting the show. Here, and Michael Anthony Smith says, I listen to more music here than anywhere else. Oh, man. Oh, well, then here's one you might like. We play this on Thursdays.
Wasn't supposed to go this way. When I met you yesterday, I didn't need you next to me. Am I the kind that you expected me to be? It's getting a little warm. Crack the window, please. I'll pump the gas if you run inside. Grab a couple tall boys and a honey pie. And yesterday is far away.
Morning, Dixie.
And tomorrow you'll be gone. It wasn't supposed to go this way. Sweet, 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 sweet Thursday.
Azika Vika. Shaka kaka hi aka. Morning, Gary. Yeah, I know. That's what I love about it.
Out on the highway in a dusty storm. Two lonesome losers in a stolen dream, headed straight for nowhere in a suicide machine. If you see the lights flashing, push the pedal down. Over the border, they can't get us there. Between the two of us, we'll make it if we share. And yesterday is far away, and tomorrow you'll be gone. It wasn't supposed to go this way. Sweet, 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 sweet Thursday.
Ooh, there you go, gang. Kind of a mellow morning here on a Thursday. And here's one I want to play. This is the latest creation, and we've been playing it the last few shows. Dixie Dreamer submitted a song, and I want to send this out to Vanilla Coke Pepsi. And the vanilla right here. Look at this. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lollipop. Yeah, well, guess what, Vanilla? I'm sending this out to you, Soda, because this is what Dixie Dreamer was doing when she was your age.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met.
Try reading, Soda.
No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free, nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do.
How's it, Terry?
Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love.
Aloha, Steve.
To make you feel my love.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, Soda says, Dixie Dreamer, you are really great. I'm glad you continue to sing to this day. Yeah, we heard her other song there, but Vanilla Coke Pepsi, thank you. Yes, I know. It's so funny to, and that's what's good about having young people on the show. You're right. Yeah, 2007. Whoa, that was, my motorcycle is a 2000, and I'm like, wow, that's a newer bike. Oh, it's great to have that perspective, isn't it? I know. Okay, now we're going to take a little drive through Mapuna Puna, listen to some Lono, and, Michael was saying, when I was 15, I didn't know how to talk to girls. Now I'm 55, and I don't know how to talk to girls. Well, maybe this will help here.
I once met a lady who said, Mister, can you see? She said, I'm dating this guy who is moving away from me. Yeah, should I stay? Should I go? I said, lady, I don't know. I could never get it right on my own. I don't wanna waste your time, so won't you keep you off my mind? I don't wanna waste your time. Someday I'll get it right, until I get it right for me. Yeah. Well, she sent me an email, and that made me feel so good. Well, she could have said more, but that's made me understood. Yeah, and we let the day go by. Wonder where she is tonight. I'm continuing to fight myself. I don't wanna waste your time, so won't you keep you off my mind?
What's a word association?
I don't wanna waste your time. Someday I'll get it right, until I get it right for me. I am escaping. I won't be waiting. And if you
So true, huh, Brendan?
better come right now. Don't let the sunset leave you.
Enjoy, Weeru.
I don't wanna waste your time. I don't wanna waste your time. So hard to keep you off my mind. I don't wanna waste your time. Someday I'll get it right, until I get it right. I don't wanna waste your time. So hard to keep you off my mind. I don't wanna waste
So true, Michael.
Better come right now. Don't let the sunset leave you with no
There you go. Yeah, Michael said, Lona has so many catchy songs. And you know what's amazing is the diversity. He goes from that song that we played right off at the top of the show with, going through Mauna Kea, the shrill, traditional, Kilo Ha'olu. And then that, it's like, wow. Oh, I know. This music is an art of on its own, Hawaiian style. Yeah, he has that. And he's on Molokai going, how about this one? What? I know. Okay, now that was the industrial area of Mapunapuna that I had to re-edit to spell correctly. I know that was a rough one. But now we go through a neighborhood that's easier to spell, Hawaii Kai. The dummies are never right.
Is there a load on your back, pushing you down? Tell me, love, spread your wings. A new day will come again. I promise it will get better. Give it some time. Free yourself. Let your troubles unwind. Sweet love of mine.
The trick is in the eye makeup.
Free yourself. Free yourself. Is it a strain on you now? Pulling you down.
All right, Tree Ricks in the wall.
Tell me, my love, spread your wings. A new day has come again. Did my promises make it better?
What? How's it, Free Fire? Aloha, Steven.
Let your troubles unwind. Free yourself.
You got it, Terry. Hey, mahalo, Steven, for the 25 ducats in the bucket. Thanks, huh? By the way, gang, I was just looking at this. Let me refresh to make sure I'm okay. If I go to, I refresh that. We are one follower away from 700 followers. How's that? I know I don't really watch those statistics, like every day or something. And I just glanced down there. I went, what? $6.99. Oh, mean. I know. Who? Oh, I hope that, what's this? I hope you played that Thursday. Played that Thursday song. Yes, we did play it. Free Fire. I guess you weren't here. The Thursday in Makiki. Yeah, that's that Gordon Lightfoot sounding sort of song. Yeah, that poor guy. I bet you every day. Gee, you sound like Gordon Lightfoot. And it probably that people probably say it as a compliment, and I'll bet you it goes through that guy like a knife. The original, the artist of that song. Whoo! I have my Free Fire. I have my wife check. Oh, okay. Hey, Photo Luke, mahalo for being here. How's it? Andy Bumatai, morning, good morning, gang. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hey, Chase Wolf 9, you are follower 700, Chase Wolf 9. Thanks. Don Flex. 701. Thank you, Don Flex. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess I should mention that once in a while. But anyway, very flattered. Thank you so much for all the people who have followed. Okay. Let's take a little cruise through Kunia. Yeah, I know it's not someplace not a lot of people go. Here we go. I mean, tourists.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Speaking of harmonica, Michael. Mahalo shakalaka for the 100 biddies.
If you wanna go, got to find a way. If you want to go, there ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own. Got to hit your heart. If you want to love.
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
Got to hit your heart. If you want to love, there ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
Vika. 700? Mahalo, my brother.
Got to choose your way if you want a change. Got to choose your way if you want a change.
Mahalo.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own way.
Great to have you back, Free Fire.
Got to find your own way if you want to live. Got to find your own home if you want to live.
Aloha kako from Photo Luke,
There
Hawaii.
ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You got to find your own home.
Dr. David Haas, mahalo for 100 biddies. Thanks, sir. Oh, you guys started a hype train. Wow. Oh, mahalo, Veeks.
Got to sing your soul if you want to know. Got
We
to
rule.
sing your soul
Mahalo, Wiru.
if you want to know.
100 ducats in the bucket.
You know you gotta let go if you want your own. Got to let it go if you wanna fly.
Woo, Michael Anthony.
Let go
100 biddies. Thanks, sir.
if you wanna fly.
Gil, 100. Thanks, sir.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
Hey, Brendan, mahalo for the 100 ducats in the bucket. Wow, we made level 1 already. Thanks, you guys. 94B. Whoa, 1,000 bits? Whoo, mean. Nancy Nakamura, 200. Thanks, all you guys. Look, you are Daily Pidgin heroes. Oh, mahalo. Terry from Scotland, 100 bits. Woo! Sometimes I take that right turn up here and people go, hey, where does that go to? So I'm in the habit of playing that little Kunia shopping center. And then after I make the right turn, this is the road continuing up Kunia, right? And this goes into Wahioa. Check it out.
I walked all the way from East St. Louis to town. I walked all the way from East St. Louis to town. And I did not have but one lousy dime.
Yeah, I got it, Dixie. Still trying to look for the inspiration.
Dark cloud rising, and I wonder what's gonna come of me.
Did you get the email? I sent you a link to your to the other song.
Dark cloud rising, and I wonder what's gonna come of me. And now, when I die, won't you please remember me?
Definitely, Steven. I'll post it here, the link, Dixie. Ooh, lucky dog. How's it, Smoke? No worry, beef curry. Basta jambalaya.
The next time I hobo, gonna have my woman by my side.
Lord have mercy.
The next time I hobo, gonna have my woman by my side. And if you make it to St. Louis, folks, stop by on the other side. I see a dark cloud rising now. What's gonna come of me? I see a dark cloud rising now. What's gonna come of me?
Mahalo photo Luke for the 300 biddies.
When I die, won't you please remember me?
Mamak. Ooh, thanks for the 100 ducats in the bucket. Clink, 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 clink. Ah, there you go. Asconia Road. Now see where we're heading here. You keep going in. Excuse me. You keep going that way, right? And you head to Haleiwa and North Shore and whatever. Yeah, Dixie. I tell you what. Here. Let me post that link. You should be able to click it in the stream. Hold on. Boop. Okay. You should see it come up here. Hey, Marco, yo, mahalo for 199 bits. Appreciate it. Okay, everyone, you know that song that her singing the Bob Dylan cover? Yeah, Make Me Feel Your Love. That link right there should be hot, and you can click on that, and if you want to listen to that. I got it, Angie. Thank you so much. Yeah, I sent it to you a couple days ago, right after I finished it, but I guess you don't check your email, huh? Oh, what? Too busy watching Lakin, huh? By the way, if she's watching, hi, Lakin. How are you? Okay. So, anyway, if you were to continue on that road right down there, it would take you into Haleiwa. And I thought I had that queued up, but oh yeah, right here. Okay. And then, and Haleiwa is a wonderful place to have a cup of coffee in the morning. You'd be surprised, Weeru.
I finally found some eyes that see me from the inside. Nothing left to hide, not even from myself. Feel our worlds collide.
I like to listen to the music the words before I pick a song.
I wanna call you mine and kiss the night goodbye, and we'll be holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We together, holding on. Tell me what you want, darling. We together, you and me.
Mahalo, Rick.
On to the morning dawn, darling. We together, holding on. Tell me what you want, darling. We together, you and me. We can spend our days walking on the bright side. Never have to hide again. Together never has to end. And we'll be holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We together, holding on. Tell me what you want, darling. We will be together, you and me. Holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We together, holding on. Tell me what you want, darling. We together, you and me.
Yeah, Spam Musubi, before I start getting into playing these comedy clips, because now they're just like raw files and I'm trying to, shoehorn it into the show and stuff. Let me prepare a little bit. And again, I'm not enthusiastic about doing that. I know it's part of my career that I kind of left behind, and and if I am going to do it, I want it to be right. So be patient on that. I haven't forgotten about it, but again, it's not high on my priority list right now. I like doing this kind of stuff, Here's a song that actually they always mute on Twitch, even though I have the license for it. But Twitch is clunky about going, no, I have the license. It's just submit this here and wait for a reply and then go back here and then submit to here. And it's just like, But when I put it on YouTube after the fact, it's fine, okay? And again, this is one of my personal favorites that I did as a homage to all the hardworking females, and I say females because every time I say working women, somebody goes, oh yeah, I like the working girls. I see them on the corner, that kind of stuff. And I just like, I know. But anyway, for the hardworking women who make the world go round.
I went out in the morning and my senses all went wild. I got my cup of coffee and I sat there for a while.
I'll try to remember. I think that was Wailua, Holly Boy.
And I miss you.
Let me think.
Your perfect little smile. Welcome to America. You're in my heart where I'm in Rome. Welcome to America. It's been so long since I've been home. Your star shines so bright.
Thank you, Firefly. Excuse me, Free Fire.
Another shot of whiskey and a chill went down my spine. The end of another day. My life is now so bright, and I miss you and your perfect little smile. Welcome to America. You're in my heart where I may roam. Welcome to America. It's been so long since I've been home. Your star shines so bright. You are a guiding
Me too, Feeks. That happens to me. You know, it goes. Ah!
one last time. Everything's changed so much. Is it me who's out of
Everything is the Beatles. Spelling free zone, Dixie. No worries. Hey, thank you for all the kind comments, you guys. I appreciate it. I read them. It's just a little embarrassing to throw them up on the screen, you know, so, but I do appreciate it. And yeah, you know, again, I've been doing this for 40 years now, you know, so, yeah, 40 years. Huh? That's, you know, and you got to do new things and expand and, you know, I sort of miss the stand-up comedy. You know, there's nothing like standing in front of a live audience, but those days are going to be, yeah, I know, I'm hiding behind a mask. And, you know, those days are going to be over for a while, right? Unless, you know, the vaccine hits and people can, you know, get in a room, a crowded room, no masks, share, you know, where they got respiratory droplets and, you know, anyway. So, but I love doing this, and it's fun to be creative in a new genre, huh? You know? Oh, I know, habut. Oh, look at that, but I kind of missed the stand-up. Okay, hey, Holy Boy, I think this is the song you were talking about, and we'll see if that comes up. Here we go.
It's gonna be alright. How can you tell? Yeah, yeah. I feel it in my heart. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, have fun, Darlene. No worry.
To another day. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay.
As it is.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, you better try again. Clenched fist, can't fantasy.
No way. Congratulations, Rick. Oh, thanks, Span Musubi.
It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. I feel it in my heart. It's gonna, yeah. You're gonna find your way. It's gonna, yeah. Hey. It's very hard to let things go. It's hard to carry on. But if you won't try, you won't know what next is gonna come. You've got to just carry on. Let it go. Have to let it go. I know. Oh, can you let it go? And open up your hand. It's gonna be alright. I feel it in my heart. You've got to just let it go. Carry on.
Woo, there you go. Hey, Weeru, don't worry about it. You know, not trying to make you feel old, Andy, but growing up was all about great local comics like you, Frank De Lima, rap, the kings of comedy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't worry about that, you know. You don't have to worry about making me feel old. I am old and proud of it because plenty of people I know didn't make it, you know. I'm of that generation. They go, hey, how's your friends from high school? Well, let's see. They're all on drugs, in jail, or rich. I know. But that changed too, I guess. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Andy, thank God for YouTube. You can always watch you. Hey, mahalo. Well, you know what, Spam Musubi? Oh, by the way, Spam, did you see me spell Musubi phonetically for Liz K TV after we rated them? You know, that's why I dedicated that song to you so I could say Spam Musubi. No, I mean Musubi instead of Musubi because that's what they were saying. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I know that Jeep. Bob Veeks. I know every time I look at that, I'm like, yee-haw. Yeah. And that shot of the girl with her leg up on the on the side of it. Man, I know. To me, a Jeep is like a four-wheel motorcycle. Hey, Kehalani, what? Hey, if you want to cut the umbilical cord, cut the cord. It's not for you to worry over. I don't worry over it, bro. It's not that. It's just, you know, it's funny if you're known for one thing and you try to do something else, you know, it's always a little hard because you worked so hard to do the other one. I remember when Dick Cavett moved from stand-up comedy to his talk show, many people, you know, they sent him letters. I liked it better when you were funny. You know, I was interviewing Gandhi. I don't think. Yeah, I saw that interview. Where were the jokes? You know, like, bro, I know. Oh, and it's hard, right, Vix, you know, where you, you know, you're trying to, let's say, even break out of a genre. You know, they say when Jimi Hendrix, you know, when he was into his psychedelic thing and stuff, when he went back and just tried to play the soul funk that he loved, people went, what's that? That's not Jimi Hendrix. That's not you. Right? I had a conversation one time with Henry Capono. you know, and he's, you know, who's 100% Hawaiian. A lot of people don't know that, you know. And he would say, you'd be surprised how many people tell me, hey, you Hawaiian, how come you don't play Hawaiian music, you know, only? He says, well, you trying to be rock and roll, what, you trying for act holy, eh? Play rock and roll. And he says, you know, it's hard because you just want to play what you love, right? So I told him, bro, you Hawaiian, no matter what you play, it's Hawaiian. Right? Because people don't know, Hawaiians didn't have music per se. They had percussion instruments, but not until the Spaniards showed up to help them, learn to deal with cattle, right? Did they, you know, hear that music and go, whoa, mean, the pila, you know. Bugo kani ka pila kain, right? I know. It was interesting. But guess what? That's what life's about. Growing and change. And speaking of change, here's somebody who was very happy about it.
I woke up this morning and put on a colorful robe. I glide down the staircase, feel as good as the sun is golden. Pour me some OJ in my tallest glass. Eggs over easy, 'cause I'm over you at last. I hear the news, paper boy biking up the street. He's shouting today's headline. Sounds like music to me. Extra, extra, read all about it. Today was the day that I discovered I'm better off without her. She had strawberry hair and red wine in her stare, but all they did was mask the fact that she never really cared for me. Got my to-do list, it's been building for a while. 'Cause last month all I did was sleep and cry. Found a box of your things that I sit on your lawn.
About 300 maybe.
Newspaper with, rang your doorbell, then I run singing extra, extra. Read all about it. Today was the day that I discovered I'm better off without her. She had strawberry hair and red wine in her stare, but all they did was mask the fact that she never really cared for me.
Aloha, Gil. Mahalo for being here, bro.
I'm at the grocery store, dancing through the aisles,
You saw it, eh?
picking out all the things that you said were too unhealthy. Extra, extra, read all about it. Today was the day that I discovered I'm better off without her. She had strawberry hair and red wine in her stare, but all they did was mask the fact that she never really cared for me. Extra, extra, this just in. Local man has left the sorry state he was in. Call my tailor, hit the gym, buy a boat, learn to swim. Goodbye, my lady, 'cause you weren't the flavor anyway that could make me happy.
Ooh. Hey, to answer your question, Dixie Dreamer, when you said, you know, how many It says, what was your average crowd size? Well, I played the Blue Note in Waikiki at least once a month, and I think they seat a little over 300, just a tad. But for stand-up comedy, that's just about the size that's perfect for it. Anything bigger than that, and it's kind of concerty, and it's a little more, but it's not, and smaller than that, I actually like better because it's more intimate. In fact, to give you an idea, in that room, it was the Polynesian Palace. I was playing that place regularly, and it sat 300. Well, about 25 people showed up, right? So I put a recorder on the stool, right, and said, let's just goof around with some ideas. So I turned it on, and this is 17 years ago, probably when you were doing that cover you did. But here, I'll play it for you. This is again, it's raw, but here we go.
Man, but please tell your people, come on down. We're trying to reclaim Waikiki, and there's a lot of fun things to do. They got the gold and the silver man. Have you seen these clowns? Yeah. It's the only place in the world. Hey, look, he's not doing anything. Let's give him money. Oh, this is great. Honey, go get the checkbook out. Look at this here. My God, that's wonderful. I did some research. Those guys can't move. They're on disability. And then you get tourists videotaping them. You see these people? It's like, why don't you just take a picture, bro? I mean, like your home movies aren't boring enough. You're going to take that back to Des Moines. Oh, look at this. Isn't this fantastic? Oh, my God. You digging that, Harold? This is Waikiki Beach. Your neighbor's like, well, do they move? No, fantastic, isn't that? I got 45 minutes. And because of the success of the Gold Man and the Silver Man, they got all these imitators now. Have you seen these guys? Got the C-3PO guy, the welding man. Hey, I seen this local guy, standing there, big body. Not moving a muscle. I walk by, go, oh, this guy's good. So I take out $1, bro, I drop it on the ground. Brother tell me, hey, what you doing, stupid? I'm city and county. Road maintenance. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So anyway, again, that's 25 people, and look how well it records. That's the sound instead of that. I know it sounds weird to say. I like a little, but I love that. Oh, yeah. You can hear the individual people. I know. Oh, that's a huge crowd for me. I think we play in front of maybe 60 on a good night. Well, you have to understand, if you played a Blue Note, they advertise and they have a whole mailing list and they do a thing. It's not like, I put my name up on and sometimes I do that. When we were traveling on the mainland, I play a small club, and 60 is great, I just have to do the math because I have a hotel and I got to pay for gas on the motorcycle and, eat that week. And that's what I did, Dixie Dreamer, for the last 5 years. I didn't do it last year, of course, but I booked a club one Saturday all over the, in the states I want to ride in, ship my bike, right, do a show in L.A., get that money, right, go to the, ride around for a week and then go to Vegas, right, and pay for the hotel and the meal and all that kind of stuff, do that, and then just go, dunk, 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 dunk. I do that for a couple months and then come home. I know. That's where I made most of my money before because, It's hard to work clubs here a lot. There just aren't any, right? Except for maybe the Blue Note. Okay, so that's that. Oh, dang, sounds like fun. Yeah, and people thought I was crazy, Dixie, because I did it by myself on a motorcycle, right? Living out of my saddlebags. I would pull up to a laundromat, right? Serious, pull up to a laundromat, go into the bathroom, put on a pair of shorts and a T-shirt, wash all my clothes, and sit there and wait, and then fold them and put them back in the saddlebags, and then head to the next place. It is the best, because it's just, what do you want to do for a week? I have 1 week to get to some place that's maybe 200-300 miles away. So have fun, call people up in between it. Man, I miss it. I know. Oh, like SD Dodger. I only recently started going to local comedy shows. Last one, a heckler set him off, and he stopped. I don't know why people do that. They heckle a comic. It's like wait, watch this. Hey, it's like, hey, pal, this is an act. Nobody goes to the dentist and, while the guy's working, goes, hey, give me that tool. Let me show you what's going on here. It's crazy. I know. I mean, in fact, there was one bit in there where this girl goes, God, you're so good. You should be on Letterman, back when Letterman was popular. And my answer was, and leave all this? And the house fell out because, again, there were 25 people in a room that sat 300. I learned my lesson heckling a comedian. Yeah, people forget. These guys do that professionally. Oh, really? When I was in Hermosa Beach one time, this guy was heckling me, right? And, there are certain rules to heckling, right? I mean, to dealing with a heckler. I hope let me put on some background music here if I'm going to yak. We're at the end of the show, so we got to decide who we're going to rate anyway. But so this guy was heckling me, right? Now, here's the rules to heckling for any aspiring comedians, okay? If someone heckles you, the first thing you don't do is go, hey, pal, why don't you shut up? Yeah, listen, I don't bounce on the bed when you're making your money. People are like, whoa, man, this guy, right? Here's how it works, okay, for the pros, right? This is what you do. You look at the audience like, whoa, who's this, brother? Anyway, and then you try to continue. If the guy goes on, pal, people here paid money. You know what I'm saying? Chill, okay, if you can. I know there's some very good decaffeinated brands on the market. Please. Right? Is anybody else bugged by this guy, or is it just me? Well, yeah, I know, but look, see, I'm your last friend, pal. Look around. These people paid money, ironed shirts, ate breath mints so they could have a nice date, and you're here doing just. Listen, man, I'm telling, and now you have the whole audience going. At Hermosa Beach one time, I got the audience so riled up, I said, what do you say we throw this guy out? Come on, guys, I need some help. And I walked off stage, and about 8 big brothers that lived in Hermosa Beach, we grabbed this guy, opened the side door, and threw him out. And everybody was like, yeah, right? So now the guy goes out the exit. We close the door. I get back on stage. Everybody's, right? And his date is like, right? So I said, okay, honey, now that we got rid of him, so what you doing later? It was more fun than you can imagine. What? You like beef? Oh, I know. Yeah, what? You like beef? Yeah, okay, meet me at Sizzler's. Oh, that's funny. Iron shirts. I know. Anyway, guys, that brings us to the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. And, I know I was yakking a little bit there toward the end, but... So let's see who we have here. We have the compliments. We have Liz K TV. Oh, man, Liz got 100. Liz K has 106 watching them now, right? I found a new guy. His name is Hottie Play Music. He has 62 followers right now, 62 people watching, and he's in Dubai. I think he's Lebanese, and he plays this cool guitar kind of thing. We could check him out if you're interested, unless someone else has a suggestion. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is Mad Statter, it was priceless. Oh yeah, there we go. Liz K is killing it now. I know, 106. I bet you we had a little bit to do with that. I don't know. Hey, good day, people. Want to pop back in to say that. Oh, thank you, Free Fire. Thanks for being here. Okay. Hey, let's check them out. Yeah, okay. I remember when they only had like 15 followers. Yeah, I know. Pretty good, huh? Now, Liz K, yeah. I just realized the time change will be happening soon. I hope the Ohana will be able to still come to the show. Yeah, we do what we have to do. Okay, you know what then? Let's go raid Hottie Play Music. Okay? And we'll introduce everybody to some new people here. Let's see. Oh, no. RAID, raid, Hottie, hold on, what is it? Plays, Hottie plays music. Yeah, in fact, this morning when I was lurking him, right? Great show, see you this afternoon. Okay, Kenny, you gonna take off? Right on, bro. Thanks for being here, man. This morning, I was just kind of lurking. Hottie plays music, and Liz KTV was there. So I said, "Hey, how's it, Liz KTV?" So we talked a little bit. So let's go raid Hottie plays music. We're here every morning at 6 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're on YouTube and Facebook at 3:30. That's all Hawaii time. There's the clock. You do the math. Here we go, gang. Okay, we're going to raid. Toot.